Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back to our Radical Yugoslavia Let's Play here in Hearts of Iron 4. Some interesting things are occurring, and I'm not sure how to proceed. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing. We're sending our entire army over here to defend against the Soviet threat, and I hope we can defend against it because it's going to be tough. We're going to be helping our Bulgarian allies, yes, our Bulgarian allies, Romanian allies, new Romania, in defeating the enemy here, and Bulgaria's down here. We've taken it. We also are at war with the Greeks, and this is annoying because the Italians have started a war that they can't fight. They've started a war with the Greeks. They started this war of aggression. Now we're forced to fight them, and the problem is that these Greeks, I mean, we were going to attack them eventually, but if we even invade and take this area, I'm not even sure if we get to declare our war goals. Besides, we've got to worry about the Russians coming to our east, so we've got to go and get there, to that eastern front. It doesn't matter. It's time to defend. We're also leaving a lot of positions over here untouched, and hopefully our German allies can defend pretty well here against the enemy. Hopefully they can hold this area by themselves, but I'm not sure. And of course, we're going to send all the reinforcements we can over here to join Greece. Of course, the Japanese are asking for a call to arms. Of course, we'll accept against the Soviets. Of course, we'll accept against the Soviets once again. And at least we know that the Soviets are at war with more than one person. We really are hoping that our German allies can get to Paris, because if we could beat the French, who knows? That could really turn the war in favor of the Axis. Now, one problem is, look at Republican Spain, right? And now let's go with the factions. They are part of the Comintern, guys. That's scary. They even own a little piece of northern Africa. And if the Republican Spain is part of the Comintern, that's a problem. The good news is they won't be able to help the Allies in these wars, but they'll certainly be able to send some troops over here to help their Russian friends. So let's see. Right now it looks like the Germans are doing a great job at getting rid of these pockets over here by split of resistance. I want that to continue. I'm also going to take just this unit here. I want to create a separate army, so I'm going to try to find some stragglers and put an army here just to defend the city of Sofia. And hopefully the enemy won't get to Belgrade. I hope not. But here we are. We're getting right on the border with the Russians. Look at this, guys. Here we go. Some of them are already launching attacks. We're just defending at this point. And it looks like they're being pretty defensive too. They are attacking in some areas, but they're being very careful about their attacks. And look at this. This is really cool. We've got some Venezuelan volunteers that are helping to defend Yugoslavia from the enemy. How nice of them. Thank you, Venezuela. You will always be our friends. Now that the damn Italians have started a war with the Greeks, we don't have any armies that can deal with the Greeks. Let me grab these stragglers over here. So we're going to try to form another army, and of course we'll try to get some more divisions out on the field. Let's try that. We still need resources. The United States, can we trade with them? Alright, we need rubber. And so far, none of the countries that have rubber are able to trade with us. That's scary. That's very scary. What about tungsten? China, the Republic of China can still trade here a bit. So we'll buy 44. That's all they can export. That's not nearly enough, but it's going to have to do. Okay, hey, look at this. Managing to defend against the Soviet attack over here, at least. Kind of. We've also got some Slovenian troops here defending Belgrade, and I'm happy that at least our German allies are putting in some effort at defending this area. That's definitely a good bit of news. But there doesn't seem to be many offensives going on here, and it looks like the offensives have turned against the Germans. Let's see how their line against the Soviets is going. Oh my goodness, the Russians are pushing on Warsaw. Looks like they're having some difficulty in taking it. Maybe not. The Germans are slowly losing that battle. Oh man, things are going to get interesting. Let's see how long we can keep the war dragging on, guys. Right, like I said, some of these guys are going to have to go ahead and do their own thing. And of course, we're missing equipment production. We just don't have enough factories, and we can't build enough factories to keep up with all the equipment production we need. Not to mention the fact that, of course, we need resources still. And we can't really trade for them. Buy some exports, or import some steel from Germany. And let's pick another national focus. Of course, we're going to keep focusing on our war focus right now. And I think so far we're at least holding the enemy back from Bulgaria. That's a start. As long as they're not taking any Yugoslavian territory yet, I'm slightly happy. Let me put it that way. Okay, some nice defenses here. But over here, things are getting weak. And it looks like maybe the Italians are starting to send some forces south. Could they be doing that? Technically, they could. A lot of serious Soviet attacks here across the line. Come on, Deutschland, push for Paris soon. Alright, the Russians have taken Warsaw, guys. The Soviets have taken Warsaw. We're definitely going to try to modify our government a little bit here. We've done just about everything we can in terms of war production. Service by requirement we've taken. Of course, I could increase to all adults serve. And this is going to decrease our factory output, or scraping the barrel. But I think it's worth it. So let's go for all adults serve, and this would be just massive amounts of service here. And look at that, we're actually getting a victory here against the Russians, Alexander Vasilevsky, and hopefully we can get behind them, cause some problems for them, maybe cut them off from Poland here and from Germany as well. But this is all just very, very hopeful suggestions that may or may not work. A lot of planes here. These are actually mostly Soviet planes heading back to the city. Those bombing runs are devastating to us. We might start building some strongholds here. And there we go. Look at that. They've called the Republicans in. The bastards. I thought Republican Spain, we were going to be able to be friends with them eventually. Well, I didn't actually think that, but you know what I mean. Alright, over here our men really need to start putting in effort because we can't lose the western part of the country. So I hope those reinforcements come in pretty soon. In fact, we got one of them here. They're moving over here pretty soon. Once we merge this army together, then we can go ahead and possibly send them to defend. So let's go ahead, merge these guys together, and get a new army going. And I really hope this works. So there we go. We're going to be sending them back to defend. I'm not even going to worry about the Greeks for now because we can't. We can't worry about the Greeks. Looks like they're bombing Belgrade. Oh, the humanity. Northern Belgrade is being bombed. And definitely we're being hit on all sides. But at least we're all in the pot here with Hitler and the rest of the guys. If we go down, they go down for sure. So let's hope that they can push on Paris very soon. So I'm definitely going to research synthetic oil. I should have researched this before. Oh, we have. Let's get an oil plant. Alright, nice. This new front line is doing pretty good in terms of defense. William Gott's going to have to retreat with his Ceylon defense force. They've even got forces from Ceylon here, and this is what I like, splitting them. And look at that, we split them at split. The worst pun in the world. But that makes me very happy. So I definitely don't want them getting into Sarajevo. I'm going to be multi-managing the few of these guys just to make sure that the enemy can't get in there. Go for it, boys. They're cut off. This is a perfect time to attack. Bulgarians have taken back an area. This is disgusting. Can't allow that. As you can see right now, we are being pushed back big time by the enemy. And I'm almost thinking we should take this army and do something a little different with them. Maybe garrison Belgrade, all these areas. But I'm not sure. I'm going to let you guys decide. Again, the war is pretty confusing right now. Looks like the Germans are getting some great attacks here on the Soviets, and they're actually going to take Warsaw back. A northern attack there by Germany could liberate the city for sure. Let's go ahead and try to change another bit of our politics. Army logistics is always a good thing. But I really wish the Germans would push on Paris. And even Italy is mostly being taken back or defended against by the French. But these guys have a really good advantage. The Allies are really closing us in, boxing us in here. And that's never a good thing. Come on, boys. You can do this. Take the enemy. Destroy that light tank without a problem. And I could send some attack orders to these guys, but I'm not going to do it yet. I might even send them over here to retake Bulgaria. I'm annoyed that it's still standing. Should definitely have a fallback line. We'll keep it in the Eastern Balkans here, east of Belgrade. And I feel like they're probably going to have to fall back pretty soon here. Cut them off, cut them off. This is our chance. There we go. I like it. We're splitting up some of these units, but it's all for a good cause. Alright, Bucharest, we can... There we go, Bucharest is re-liberated. So it was taken by the Soviets, we liberated it. It's back in control of the, of course, the fascist Romanians here. But how long? I'm not sure. How long will it continue? So right now, the Germans are also fighting for their lives, guys. I mean, it's a tough fight all along the way. Even the Slovakians are putting up an amazing fight, all things considered. So we could probably hold out here for a while. I think we want to try to get Turkey to move towards us. Right now, they seem to have military access. They're giving military access to Republican Spain, which is disgusting. That means Republican Spain can attack us across this border right here if they want to, and that would just be terrible. So we are trying to defend Bucharest, but I don't think we're going to manage. Those Soviets are pushing through and pushing through quickly. We just don't have the manpower and resources to hold this area. We rely a lot on our allies in this Let's Play, so let's hope that they can work a miracle here. So far, it's December of 1940. We're very close to 1941, but maybe the war will end by 1941, 1942, 43. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. I know I'm enjoying doing it for you guys, so make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you again for watching, guys. Take care. Glory to Yugoslavia.